My wife Freddie and I are collectors of art from just about everywhere. And a few years ago, we were privileged to display a few pieces from our African art collection, and today it's Latin America. And I welcome this opportunity to tell you a little bit about our collection and also the folk art of Latin America.
The purpose of this exhibition of Latin American art and Haitian art is to show the art as it exists from these cultures all over the world as teaching tools to show the art that the students make relate to this art, and to inspire them, to show them methods and materials and contexts, the cultures from which they come and are used. They could make something like this.
When I graduated from college, I used whatever pennies I had saved to travel, and that's how it all began. And because I lived in Miami, the Caribbean and Latin America was a natural. And we ended up going pretty much to everywhere in Latin America. We visited most countries in Latin America and the Caribbean. And as we started saving our money, we started bringing back souvenirs. And the souvenirs were, at first, trinkets and things that you'd normally see. But as we worked, and I'm a journalist and my wife is a nurse, and we're saving our money, we brought back some more sophisticated things, better examples of what people were making in these countries. And what they were making primarily was folk art. In my view, folk art has two components. There's the folk, and then there's the art. And the art we collect surely has helped us better understand the folk. That is, the communities of people that we have encountered and visited in many places around the world. Probably about 10 years ago, we got a call from Professor Francine Farr of Montgomery College. And Professor Farr has a long background as a curator. She asked us if we wanted to loan some pieces to an exhibit at the Inter-American Development Bank Cultural Center in downtown Washington.
I discovered his collection, and was just floored by the quality and the quantity of what he had collected.
And then Professor Farr went back to Professor Joyce Jewell at Montgomery College and told her about our collection. So one day I received a call from Professor Jewell, and she said, "We're doing an African show, and we understand you have some African pieces. And would you be willing to do the show with me?" And we said, of course.
It was really a great event, and that then led to this.
In 2010, Professor Jewell said, "We're going to do a Latin American show. Would you be interested in doing that as well?" And we were just delighted.
I had the distinct pleasure of organizing this show with Bill, and I want to publicly thank him and Freddie for their generous loan of this portion of their collection, which they refer to as family members. So when you put family members on loan, we're especially grateful that you trusted us with them.
We have many different types of art in our collection. We have paintings, for example. One of my favorite painters is Prosper Pierre-Louis from Haiti. And his father was a Hugon, a voodoo priest. And so he was influenced by what he saw growing up. And so a lot of the themes of his paintings are of voodoo scenes and loas, who are Haitian voodoo spirits. We also collect wood carvings done by Mexican wood carvers in the state of Oaxaca in Mexico, and in the villages around the city of Oaxaca. We collect masks. We probably have about 200 masks now. And we just love to go to countries and learn about the different celebrations that occur during the year, festivals, and the types of masks that are worn. We have about 300 Cuban silkscreen movie posters in our collection, and we really enjoy that collection. Another thing we collect is ceramics, principally from Mexico. There's a town about an hour from Mexico City, and it's called Metepec. Many decades ago, probably in the 1930s, they started an art form called the Tree of Life. They're these giant ceramic pieces, and sometimes small, but the better ones are the really large ones. And they'll show scenes of different festivals that take place in Mexico. And we have one particular piece that we just adore, and it shows different dances that take place in the entire country of Mexico. Another thing we collect is textiles, and that might include voodoo flags from Haiti, which are sequined and beaded, and they depict various spirits and figures in the voodoo pantheon, and a lot of other textiles as well from Peru, from Ayacucho, and we have a couple of those pieces in the exhibit at Montgomery College that we're really proud of. Also, pieces that were done by the Shipibo people of northeastern Peru. This is the Amazon region of Peru. And they make these wonderful textiles that are used actually for women's clothing as well as for decorative pieces. The figures on these textiles are actually hand-drawn, and they're made from dyes that are made from insects as well as vegetables. So we think they're particularly beautiful and special.
This is a metal piece, and these were created from oil drums, right?
Right, recycled. Like so many materials in Haiti where there isn't store-bought materials and keeping costs down, they recycle literally everything. These are recycled oil drums that are hammered and flattened out and then cut into these very elaborate, open-worked forms. This particular collection of Latin American art has not really been shown before as a specific subject area. So we hope that by showing this wonderful collection that one day soon we will be able to get a course launched serving the many Hispanic students that we have in this area at Montgomery College, but also non-Hispanic students are also interested.
My father, Dino Aranda, is from Nicaragua, Managua, Nicaragua, and I have been exposed to the art that he's been creating for all of my life, and to see art from cultures like his and from other Latin American cultures represented here is really fantastic. It's a really great way to see how art and culture are a part of one another.
My father's from Bolivia and my mother's from Colombia, and being an MC art student, I've acquired a bunch of art tastes, but to come down here to my own school and see my heritage, my father's homeland artwork, my mother's homeland artwork, to be presented in this wonderful exhibit is just thrilling.
I think it's really great to introduce students, American students, to art from all around the world and not just from the United States. All different cultures have their own specific voice and perspective on the world, and it's really wonderful to see that come across in different sorts of mediums that one can relate to, such as paintings or different kinds of sculptures or tapestries. So there's something for everyone to connect with.
So many cultures have been brought here for everyone to see, for everyone to experience, and to gather inspiration from.
If I'm in a country where I have no fluency or no knowledge of a language, I have a guide. And guides are easy to find. You just, hotel you're staying at, there's always someone there who speaks English, and they're just delighted, to take you out, not only to make some extra money, but to show you their community.
Montgomery College, it's stunning how many nationalities are represented in the college, and it's got to be one of the most diverse colleges anywhere. And one of the things that I really enjoyed during the lectures I've done there is the diversity in the audience at the lectures. And it's not only students. The lecture was great because you not only had professors there from the college, you had students from all over the world, and you had members of the community.
Young and old and all kinds of students from all over can be inspired and can learn from it all.
This is a wonderful program that's open to so many people, and just as this is for the students and the faculty, it's for everyone in the community. And I think that's one of the best things about MC is that it's about the community.